let's get into main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Kevin Finnerty. And Kevin Finnerty writes, "Hey, John and gang. As you spoke about yesterday, Umbrella Academy came out this weekend and has been highly regarded. I was going through their list of cast and crew. The Umbrella Academy developer and main writer is actually the Moon Knight's showrunner. Can you establish any similarities between both the Netflix series and Moon Knight, or do you think this is an odd choice?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, one of the creators and main writers for Umbrella Academy, which I absolutely love. We talked about season 2 yesterday. I liked it even more than season 1. Absolutely loved it. But we've got this guy by the name of Jeremy Slater. Now, Jeremy Slater not only did Umbrella Academy, but he also created the Exorcist TV series, which I know a lot of people really, I never watched myself, but Rob, I think I remember you saying you liked the series.
It. Yep.
So he also did that, and he is slated to be the showrunner for the upcoming Moon Knight series. Now, he was also the screenwriter for Fantastic Four, but we know that Fox took that movie and kind of ran in a completely different direction for it. So I don't know how much of Fantastic Four, if any of it, that ended up on the screen ended up being Jeremy's responsibility or not. But that's a discussion for another time. Rob, I know you like Umbrella Academy, and I know you like The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the idea? And listen, I don't know anybody that's a bigger Moon Knight fan than you. What do you think about the guy who did Exorcist and Umbrella Academy doing Moon Knight? Do you think there's some similarities there? Do you see elements in the shows that he's done already that can carry over well into Moon Knight? How do you think this is all going to work out?
Well, I think if you look at both Umbrella Academy and Exorcist, they both are very smart shows. And obviously The Exorcist was based on the book and the movie, the first book and the movie, and the fact that the first season was actually a sequel to the original film and the book, and it was really creative. And while some of it worked and some of it didn't, there's a sensibility. I think there's a sensibility at work in both Umbrella Academy and The Exorcist show that is a good genre sensibility. I think there's a real intelligence there. And I think the off-kilter sensibility that you see in both Umbrella Academy and Exorcist is exactly what a Moon Knight series needs. Now, I would assume, like, I fell in love with Moon Knight when he was a very Batman-esque character. And over the last decade and a half, he's become a very different character. The idea that Moon Knight's he literally is instead of having multiple identities, his mind was fractured and he has multiple personalities. And they've done a lot of interesting things with it. I think a combination of the old Moon Knight and then the new incarnation of Moon Knight is perfect for Slater's sensibility. I think whatever it's going to be worth watching because Umbrella Academy is terrific. I like both seasons of The Exorcist, so this is exciting to me. I'm stoked.
Rob, when you're talking about Moon Knight, because this is something, again, they announced Moon Knight. I know you were very excited at D23, what seems like a lifetime ago now.
Like a year ago.
Yeah, it was forever ago. We've clearly heard nothing about any movement on it. And obviously there are extenuating circumstances going on, but we still hear about them making progress on Ms. Marvel. We hear things being talked about scripts being done for She-Hulk. We see obviously the shows that were already in development like Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and so forth. I know we were all surprised when they announced Moon Knight. Do you have any worries at this point about whether Moon Knight is still actually going to happen? I mean, because it does seem to be the one show that they announced that I have heard extremely little about. Is this just a coronavirus repercussion, or do you worry that this thing's even going to get made still?
No, I think it's going to get made. I think the coronavirus outbreak has pushed everything back. I think, with Marvel, we know they have their movies and shows in development for a very long time. And they game this stuff out. They're way ahead of us. So I wouldn't be surprised if the season's already been broken. They know what they're going to make. And we just don't know what that is yet. But I think they're absolutely going to make a Moon Knight show. I think people want it. I think Kevin Feige wants it. And I think we're going to get it. It's just that everything's been pushed back, a year? So I wouldn't expect to hear anything. I mean, we're still waiting for WandaVision. We're waiting for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, who knows when we're going to get those? And who knows? Is Black Widow been redated yet? Do we know when Eternals is coming?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, they're still saying November and December for those two, but who knows? Well, I mean, I still think what you said yesterday is going to be very, very telling for us. It's going to what really does happen with Tenet. What really does happen with Tenet? Because if Tenet gets bumped off that September 3rd date again, I think we will very quickly hear about Black Widow and Eternals both getting bumped. If it makes its thing, then it's still up in the air. We'll have to wait and see.
And Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, and that's another one. A question is for you guys. What are you thinking about this move with Moon Knight? What do you think about the guy who does Umbrella Academy and the Exorcist series going over to do that? Do you think that's a good fit? Do you like the guy, but maybe don't see that as being such a good fit? Do you think the show's still going to happen at all? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.